So, I was never really interested in webtoons. Not only did I not know how or where to read them, but most of the ads I got about them never really caught my attention. Not until I heard wave of a video game like webtoon named Solo Leveling. It was an amazing series to read, and I heard rumors of an anime adaptation happening, but many said it was near impossible. Until Studio A1 Pictures announced that the anime will be coming out in 2024. And now that it's out, the series has received high praise and recognition from fans. But to be completely honest with you, the only reason I even wanted to check the series out was because it had to do with video games.
But if you guys want to see more anime content like this one, then why not go down and hit that subscribe button.
We're running a poll for you guys to vote for the next anime video essay. I'll be giving my 100% honest thoughts and deep analysis of your guys' favorite anime series. The poll will be ending April 22nd, so go down to the description below and get to voting. Now, back to the video. Now, most of you don't know this, but I first got introduced to anime by Sword Art Online, and the reason for it was because it had to do with video games. I love the concept of exploring a different world, leveling up, bosses, and the grind to get stronger. Series like Shangri-La Frontier, Overlord, and I'm Standing on a Million Lives were all series that made my inner MMORPG nerd very happy. Solo Leveling fits this subgenre very well. Except what makes it so different from a Sword Art Online or a Shangri-La Frontier is that not only is it a real world thing, but it's also pretty one-sided. To explain it more clearly, the video game aspects only show up when it comes to the main character, Sung Jinwoo. Jinwoo is known as an E-rank hunter, and also the weakest hunter ever. After entering a double dungeon, Jinwoo reawakens and gets chosen to be a player of the system. The system gives him daily quests that gives him rewards, a leveling system that lets him increase his stats, an unlimited inventory, and in-game currency whenever he defeats an enemy. There's even an inbuilt shop in the system where he can buy weapons and potions to use. Every character in the series can enter gates or dungeons, however the system is only visible to Jinwoo, and it gives him items, dungeons, and abilities that no other hunter in the world can find or use. The world building plays a huge part when it comes to fantasy series. Usually most seem pretty similar to each other except for Solo Leveling. The main setting is Korea, but they reach dungeons, castles, and gates, and that's pretty much the most world building you get when it comes to the settings. In this society, there are hunters, people awakened with mana, who are the only ones who can kill monsters and close gates. They're ranked from E tier to S tier to show how strong they really are, and can be labeled into 6 different types of classes: fighters, mages, assassins, tankers, rangers, and healers. The hunters as a whole became a billion-dollar industry, with big companies making guilds and buying gates to scrap their resources and sell them for money. But like hunters, gates also have rankings from E to S, and how strong the monsters are and how many resources they have depends on the ranking. To join gate raids, you have to be invited by a guild or start your own guild and start buying out gates, with an organized team of hunters that fit certain ranks. Hunters who join guilds get better tax rates than independent hunters like Jinwoo. As an example from the wiki, Jinwoo dealt with a 40% tax rate selling 49 C rank essence cores, so he made a profit of 135,000 USD, but as a guild member, the tax rate would have lowered to 10%, so he would have made around 200,000 instead. So joining a guild does have their own benefits. So the ranking system in this world is a extremely important part of how society functions, both power-wise and business-wise. However, Jinwoo has a stat system of his own that lets him upgrade his strength, vitality, agility, intelligence, and sense. Later down the line, he uses it to do a job change quest, where he makes a build like in Elden Ring. This drives the whole series, as the best part about playing a video game like Final Fantasy 15 or Elden Ring is the grind. A big problem I had with Sword Art Online was we didn't see the progression of Kirito at the beginning of the series. We saw him fight a boss, enter a new level, and automatically gain so much XP that he just leveled up multiple times off screen. Solo Leveling thankfully shows us a majority of the training, boss battles, and even deciding on what to upgrade for his stats. The whole series is just Jinwoo getting stronger and stronger, but what makes Jinwoo's training much different is due to this hunter ranking system. Jinwoo started as an E rank because ranks are inherited from birth, meaning you can't train or upgrade your rank, so whatever rank you get for life. Jinwoo is different due to the system. So even though he's an E rank, his power scale is as strong as a B or an A rank in the anime. It gives a different perspective on things and makes the training a bit more interesting to watch. The quests and achievements are a big part of video games, as well as solo leveling. Since Jinwoo doesn't really have an end goal except for getting stronger, quests and dungeons are the only things carrying this series forward. The system gives him a daily quest of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running 10 kilometers. At the end of the quest, Jinwoo can pick between 3 rewards: full recovery, a random lucky box, or stat points. And if he fails to do the daily quest, then he will get sent to a penalty zone. Some random items will give you keys to enter hidden dungeons to get more XP, or they'll give you rare items. A lot of the quests have been really fun to see and pretty different from most video game animes that I've seen, especially the job change quest. Most of the monsters in the regular gates become so easy for Jinwoo that he can basically wipe an entire C rank dungeon all by himself. But the dungeons that the system gives him matches his skill level, so a lot of the monsters he faces are both terrifying and hard to beat, but give a tremendous amount of XP, rare items, and abilities/skills. When leveling up, not only can he gain stat points, but also gain different skills as well, like stealth and dash, and even level those skills up too. In the anime so far, we see him getting a job or a class, which are different from the regular 6 classes that I mentioned before. The Shadow Monarch class that he gains at the end of the episode lets him take control of defeated enemies and make them into Shadow Soldiers. It's like doing summons on Elden Ring, except it doesn't take out health. It's one of the most unique ways I've seen summons used in an anime, and it makes it feel 10 times more grand in solo leveling. But overall, I feel like it's more of a comfort show that you can turn on and watch for hours, like it was your favorite gaming YouTuber playing World of Warcraft. Every time I watch this series, it always gives me the vibe to play some Final Fantasy and grind my heart out to get as OP as Jinwoo. With only 12 episodes and the second season already announced, I think more anime studios are going to try to adapt more video game content to capture the same success, and whether it works or not, I'll always appreciate the effort. But solo leveling has set the bar pretty high, with a dynamic main character, intense action scenes, and intricate world building. One thing is for sure, solo leveling left an impact on the subgenre of video game animes and fantasy series as a whole, and I can't wait for season 2 to shock the world again. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any thoughts on solo leveling, then I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Also, go down to the description below to start voting on the next video essay. And until then, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.